Hey everybody, it's a cloudy day here in New Mexico, and I have a task that I've been putting off for quite a while that has to do with my roses. And so today is going to be the day that I deadhead and fertilize them. First of all, they have bloomed beautifully this year, and now I just need to deadhead them so they can regenerate and bloom over and over again. And now here's what they look like right now. You can see where all these spent blooms were. There's 6 of these roses over here that I need to get all cleaned up and fertilized today. I want to show you a close-up of what I'm going to do so you can see where all the spent blooms were. I can just cut that particular area, or I can go from that point down to the next 5 or so leaf stem that's coming out, and if it's coming in the direction I want it to grow, I can cut down to that point. And that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to cut it down to that one 5-leaf stem that is growing to the right, because that's the direction I want it to grow, and it will continue to grow that way. Now I'm going to continue trimming this bush and the remaining 5. This first one is done, so I want to show you what I have accomplished here. So I've gone through and I have cleaned up all of those spent blooms, took off the rose hips, and I have cleaned up any dead branches that I've found throughout. Sometimes you have to look a little bit lower to get the dead branches, but I've basically cleaned everything that has already finished blooming and any dead stems off of these. And this is what the end result of all 6 of them should look like. When I was trimming this last rose, you probably saw me trim off one of these juniper branches. This juniper was not this large when I planted these roses, and sometimes I trim some of the branches just because they encroach a little bit too close to the roses and cause a little bit too much shade. Now I'm done with cleaning up all the roses, and the next step is fertilizing. All right, now the fertilizer. Several years ago, I started using seaweed concentrate, and then the next year I couldn't find it as easily at the garden center, so I started buying fish fertilizer. It works just as well, and so that is my go-to for my roses and my berries. So what I do is I just have a jug that I have designated just for this, and I put water in the jug with that fertilizer, shake it up real well, and pour it onto the bottom of my roses. So I just want to show you what it says about measuring on the jug. And you can see this can be used for pretty much anything. But for roses, it says 3 tablespoons per gallon of water. So that's about what I'm going to do. I don't do exact measurements, and you'll see that in just a minute. And it works well for me. Okay, I just realized that the camera was not videoing when I thought I was showing you the first time how I mixed everything together with the fertilizer. So I'm going to do it again on camera. I first put a little bit of water into my jug just so this fish fertilizer, which is pretty slimy, doesn't stick to the bottom. Then I add the appropriate amount of fertilizer. And then fill the jug with water. And I don't fill it all the way to the top because, as you'll see, what I do is I shake it, put the lid on and shake it so it mixes really well before I go and apply it to my roses. Now only apply this around the base of the roses. Do not pour it over the top of the roses on the leaves. It should go directly into the soil. One last note, I do continue this fertilizing routine every 3 weeks through the season. And now we finished that chore for the day. I do have 2 other roses that are climbing roses that grow over my arbor. I've shown them to you before, that need the same thing done. I'm not going to do those this afternoon. I will wait until a cooler morning. The sun, you can see in the shadows that the sun has come out, and so it's a little warm out here. I'll show you those 2 other roses, and you can see what we need to do over there. If you're not a subscriber of my channel, I'll just tell you a little bit about these roses. These 6 here are Grandiflora roses, and they are called Ebb Tide. They are a beautiful purple. They actually bloom over and over again from spring through fall. The other 2 that I will be showing you are climbing roses and are very different. They bloom 1 time a year in the spring, and then they just grow and look beautiful with all the leaves the rest of the year. So here are the other 2 roses. These, I do not know what variety they are. They actually were here on our land when we moved in. They weren't in this location, and they weren't doing very well. So I transplanted them to these 2 current locations and, have taken very good care of them, fertilized them, trimmed them, and they have done amazingly. I've had years that they are growing all the way over the top. I did a pretty harsh trim this past season. You can see they are still already starting to grow up to the top, but they will take a little while. Sometimes I trim them harsh just so that they will fill out more on the bottom. Anyway, so we will take care of those another day when it's cool. I hope this video has been helpful for you and enjoyable. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.